Alright, so today's video we'll be seeing exposing the illegal Fortnite side hustle. So let's see about what's illegal about Fortnite. The only side hustle I can think of is the creative maps they be doing, but
side hustle. If you're unfamiliar for whatever reason, people are selling their Fortnite sprites for cash on places like eBay, Facebook. Hell, I was on Craigslist and saw some people selling sprites. Now, in the Epic Games Terms of Service, Section 10A, Rules for In-Game Content, it states, you are prohibited from converting credits or other in-game content into a unit of value outside of the licensed product where it was acquired, such as actual currency or actual goods. Most of you understand that over the last few weeks, I've bought a couple, okay? I bought one on eBay. I bought one on Facebook. I'm like, 12 bucks deep. I've gotten a little bit curious. People have been on eBay for over a month now selling sprites. Sprites dawned in Fortnite as a collectible.
People are selling the sprites. Why didn't I think of that? Holy shit.
At the beginning of Season 3 of Chapter 7, which was back on June 6th of this year. And no more than a day later did the first sprite sell on eBay. What was that sprite? The 0 point. Now, not only did that guy sell one sprite, the first sprite ever sold on eBay that day, he sold 5 others just like it. Look at this.
Wow.
That cashed out 170 bucks he made off of the 0 point that day. Let me tell you, that's just scratching the tip of the surface. Is that a fucking phrase, bro? Scratching the tip of the surface? Is that it? Is that right? It's the tip of the iceberg, okay, when it comes to this data I'm about to share with you guys. Things like how many sprites have sold on eBay since the release. What is the most expensive sprite that has sold? How much money has been moved on eBay in sold listings? Who is the top sprite seller? Sprite dealer, sprite slinger, side hustler, sprite hustler. Look at that, huh? And what is the most sold sprite on eBay? All of this I'm going to be sharing with you guys.
Disclaimer,
okay?
The following data is compiled using ChatGPT despite Fly's personal genius. Yo, this guy.
Okay. Now, of course, to calculate all of this information, it would take quite some time because as I'll share with you now, nearly 2,900 sprite. I feel like I'm
2,000? No way it's that serious. Damn, they're smart.
I feel like I'm a weathercaster. I gotta look at some non-existent bullshit. I can't see now. Typically, they have a TV over here displaying all the information so they can see where the fuck they're pointing at.
Okay, gang.
I don't have that.
What are we doing?
I'm just looking at my, you know,
Professor Albert Einstein.
shit. What was I saying? Nearly 2,900 sprites have been sold on eBay. What's even more shocking is that over 50% of you are not subscribed. Isn't that fucking nuts?
That's what we're doing?
Right?
That's what
Take a look. Seriously, I'm not. Is there a gnat in it? That sold on eBay was the 0 point. Just fucking fly out of here, man. It's a little gnat. How the fuck is there a gnat in it? Now, of course, sprites at the beginning, upon their release, had a shitload of value. Pardon my French, right? Everyone was trying to collect them. They were new. People hadn't even thought about trading them with other people yet. Guys! And so what does that mean? Their value was much higher, right?
Yep.
They were willing to spend money. How much money? Well, 20, 30 bucks. Now, as I looked at the 0 point sprite here being sold on eBay, it reminded me. If you watched my last video, I was playing with a Guatemalan immigrant who now lives in Florida.
De Guatemala, pero vivo en Florida.
Whoa, chill, gang. What is you on? Racist piece of shit.
Pretty much like the Pokemon of Fortnite now. Everyone's trying to collect them all. And he asked,
How many spots you get?
I said, I don't know, dude, to be honest. And then he said,
I don't have that 0 point. That's hard to find it.
yeah, it's really hard to find, dude. In that moment, I did feel a little bit bad. I felt like he was maybe insinuating, hey, man, do you mind maybe giving me it? And you guys know I'm anti-trade. I am. But what better moment than to go out there and give it for free instead of charging 20, 30 bucks, right? Is there shit right here right now? Dude, I don't even know how this is going to come out in post-production here.
Okay, what is
But I'm pointing as if there is.
What are we doing? What are these edits, gang? I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck is he on?
Now, tailing off of that, the most expensive sprite, quote unquote, obviously this people are just making the value for themselves. You obviously don't have to pay for any of this. But the most expensive sprite that was sold on eBay was indeed the golden 0 point sprite. It sold for 50 bones twice in
Damn.
one day by Flea Flicker, the name of a infamous football play. Now, this was the most expensive individual Sprite that was sold on eBay, but what if I told you somebody paid more for a bundle? That's right. The eBay seller that goes by the name CMR Deal sold two bundles. One bundle was a 19 mastered Sprites bundle in which he sold for $125. Now, recently there were some more Sprites added, like there is every fucking week. The Hot Summer Bundle, Vinny Jr., Air, Batman, and 7 mastered. Obviously, those Sprites, including their variants, he sold for 120 bucks. Okay, this guy is the king of Sprite bundle selling. Obviously, you guys give me shit for buying single Sprites at a time. I mean, like I said, I'm 12 bucks in. I'm not 120 bucks in. As far as I know, nobody else has bought Sprites and made videos about it. So, some random cocksucker literally went on eBay and spent 120 bucks for no gain.
Wow.
Of course, other than the Sprites themselves. Think about that. How much money has been moved on this platform, despite eBay fees, of course, right? We did not calculate those.
Preferences from home interface.
Service. Calculate eBay listing fees for all sold listings. The amount of money that has been moved amongst all Sprite slingers worldwide is $20,336.08. I kind of do have a TV. It's just over here. It's at my monitor. Can you guys see me side-eyeing my monitor while I do this? Let's back up a little bit. Was that higher, lower than what you expected? But who's the king of that, right? Who's making the
top
most?
slinger?
Who's got the top spot?
Who's the
sold
Sprite
the most
hustler?
Sprites? Who's making the most cheese? There's a lot of ways you can phrase
Like
that
in the
question.
cheddar.
Me and ChatGPT have combined you a list of the top 10 Sprite slingers on eBay. At the number 10 spot, we've got 3KS25. He sold 52 Sprites. Okay?
Damn.
And he's made nearly $700 slinging Sprites. At the number 9 spot, we've got a guy named Mason. 56 listings sold. About $657 he's made. Again,
Damn.
keep in mind, folks, these are without the eBay listing fees that they charge. That's how eBay fucking makes money. At the number 8 spot, we have a combination of numbers and characters. 56 listings as well. Unfortunately for him, though, he's charging dirt cheap for these, right? $241 that guy has made. At the number 7 spot, we're at 7, right? We've got a guy named Mom with some digits at the end. He sold 59 listings
400
for approximately $516. At the number 6 spot, we've
700.
got a seller by the name of Crepep. Got
700.
quite a jump here. He has sold 71
700
listings for approximately $631.
So close.
This is a lot of data here. Number 5
All right.
spot, Alt Day 48.
700 750
74
750
sold listings,
750.
only 300 bucks.
Oh!
At the number 4
Damn.
spot, we've got what I would deem an infamous name on the Sprite side hustling in culture. The Sprite Locker. 85 sold listings.
Okay,
He's made about $561. At the number 3 spot, this guy I find the most intriguing because
700.
this guy is moving cheese. He's printing cash. At the number 3 spot, we got Kaiser Cells _4 with 94 sold listings. I need a drum roll for this total here that this guy's made. This is fascinating because what a jump. What is this guy doing to make so much cheddar?
1,500.
Go ahead and reveal the total. $1,484.65.
Basically,
yeah.
holy shit, 1,400.
What
Damn.
the hell? What's this guy doing that the rest aren't? Right? Take notes, fellas. Right, everyone below him. Seriously, what's this guy doing? Take a look. He's selling bundles out the waz. His average per sold listing is $15.79. If I had to guess, if this guy walks on the Shark Tank with this business, I mean, dude,
7
he's gotta have
plus
the highest
air
margin.
bundle.
At the number
This guy
2 spot,
actually has the
we've got
bundles.
the Texas Boys 11 with 104 sold listings, $663.
Not bad.
And at your number 1
Big Texas
spot, the renowned eBay
you had to have at
Sprite
least
slinger,
2K.
the top
That'd
dog,
be 2,500.
the mob boss, the Sprite
hustler.
Gemini 237. 135 sold listings, equating to only $466. This guy stinks, dude. Okay, he's moved the most product, but his return sucks. Okay, nobody's taking out Kaiser Cells. This guy's got a $15 average. Yes. Whereas Gemini's average per listing is only about $3.5. It's
Kaiser
pitiful. Now, ladies
is
and gents, you
fucking
might be
down.
wondering, okay, all these people are making cheese. $20,000 odd has been made on eBay, but which sprites are selling the most? I've got a top 10 built for you right here. Coming in at number 10 for the most sold sprite on eBay, we have the Ghost Sprite at 71. People are buying the fucking Ghost Sprite. I honestly couldn't believe it, but who knows, right? Coming in at number 9, we've got the 7 Sprite, 72
What?
sold on eBay.
I got
Coming
all
in at
those
number
sprites.
8, we have the King Sprite with
I got that one
73
too.
sold. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we have the Pollo Sprite. It has
I don't
sold
have that one.
87 times on eBay. Here's a fun fact about the Pollo Sprite. The most expensive Pollo Sprite that was sold on eBay actually ties the most expensive Sprite ever sold on eBay. Number 6, we have the Burnt Peanut Sprite. This thing has sold 89 times. Number 5, we have the Dream Sprite. This thing has sold 90 times.
I have
Number
that one.
4, we have the Punk Sprite.
I have that one.
I want you guys to keep in mind, when I say a specific Sprite, aka the Punk, that means the Punk and all of its variants, the family, right? We're calling these Sprite families, right? So the Punk family,
The gold,
right?
yeah, the gummy,
God bless
the
them.
galaxy.
They've sold
yeah.
103 times on eBay. Now we're getting to the top 3. I've already revealed to you 7. The other 3 are up for you to think. What do you think? Right? Number 3, number 2, and number 1. No? Think about it. Coming in at the number
gold
3
Sprite
spot,
is gonna be one of them.
we've got the Batman Sprite family. 149 have sold on eBay. Now, the number 2 and the number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you could probably guess what they are. Just, you know, if you're a Sprite connoisseur, you
Gold
can take a
Sprite.
gander. But we've got quite a jump here
Or,
in the
I don't
quantity
know.
sold.
The Lacy
Right?
Sprite.
Coming in at the number 2 spot is gonna be the Grim Reaper family. 414 Grims have been sold on eBay. That's a jump from the Batman, right? But it makes sense. Everyone was looking for that thing. Now, maybe it's obvious. The number 1 spot for the most sold Sprite
Gold Sprite.
on eBay, ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen,
The goldfish.
with one hell of a jump from even the Grim. It's the 0 Point Sprite. The 0 Point Sprite
duh.
family has sold 911 times
Wow.
on eBay, meaning it outsold the Grim by 497 listings. Fucking dusted the Grim, right? People are slinging the 0 Point like it's nobody's fucking business. Now, here's a fun little breakdown, ladies and gents. The standard 0
Wow.
Point accounted for about 245 of those 911. The Gold accounted for 243. The Galaxy, 214.
Yeah. What does this
The most
mean?
expensive Sprite. What's next? That's a good fucking question. Do we have more data? Jarvis, do we have more data? Of course we do. The most interesting Sprite eBay listing award. Has somebody bought every single Sprite? Are people selling a bundle of all of the Sprites? Sure as hell, they are. Again, just before the release of the new Cube Sprites, somebody sold all 83 released Sprites as a collections bundle for the ripe price of $65. Can you fucking imagine how long that took to give to the buyer? Dude, my God. Now let's jump back a little bit, right? The top 10 sellers. Obviously, I've got to buy a Sprite from one of these cocksuckers. Well, as it turns out, the number 1 seller, Gemini, put their store on time away mode, meaning I can't even fucking buy anything until the 31st, till they're back. So maybe they caught some heat for slinging Sprites, dude. You know what I mean? Apparently people are getting bad. I don't know, man, but maybe they had to start laying low. At the 2nd place spot, we had Texas Boys. They must have gone fucking missing because they've got no listings either. But do you remember Kaiser? The guy that's moved $1,500 damn near? Got smoked. He's got no listings up. He's done. He's in the dirt. So the top 3 sellers are gone.
Wow.
Really? Right.
What's going on?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to my attention that, in fact, all top 10
No
of the
way.
sellers here on eBay
No way.
have been strucken down. You know, the Pioneers, the Geminis, the Texas Boys, the Kaiser Cells, the Sprite Lockers. These guys probably moved on to new aliases here on eBay. And all the respect to them. These guys are hustling. La Banana, the Sprite dealer, man. If you're watching this, I hope all is well. Right? You were the first. I mean, you started this with me, man. You gave me my first ever Sprite. It's actually lagging, bro. I'm not trying to scam you. They sent me a screenshot. You know, you're the first guy I was able to talk to.
Yo, why you gotta be a dick, bro? Like,
Learn about the culture of Sprite hustling.
but yeah, my friend, all three of us, bro, we're into this shit. He's made like close to 450, I think.
Probably inspired dozens of people that saw the
Damn,
video to
that's
go out
funny
there and
shit.
hustle and inflated the market, and therefore ended up hurting yourself because now there's more people. But I mean, maybe you have the market share. Who f***ing knows? Ladies and gentlemen, now there's only one thing left to do. The Fortnite noise, man. There's only one thing left to do.
I generally forgot what I had planned to do.
Sprites dawn. In Sprites dawn. Because as I'll share with you now, nearly 2.
Wow, he's showing flippers. That's so cool. Anyways, WVid. Actually, this guy's pretty cool. Huh? He's very different. Subscribe. WVid.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?